Grace and peace to you, friends. Welcome back to the Oak Tree Journeys. My name is Mandy Oaks, and you have hit upon the jackpot. We are on an Encyclopedia Challenge. What is an Encyclopedia Challenge, you may ask? That is a great question, and what it is I am reading two encyclopedias. I've got a main one for now. It's the New Imperial Encyclopedia and Dictionary of 1909. And the Encyclopedia Americana from 1956. And the reason why I say there's a main one, the 1909, for now, is because I don't have the entire volume. So that's why we're switching back and forth. And once we run out of the 1909, we will go strictly to the 1956. And if I find any other encyclopedias, which I did see some at my grandfather's house the other day, and they were from 1970, so I thought that would be interesting. So we may even switch back and forth if he lets me borrow the encyclopedias. But you don't have to follow along. This isn't something that's required to read along to do the challenge. If someone asked me, hey, do I have to follow along? I don't even own an encyclopedia. Well, no, you don't have to follow along at all. In fact, the whole reason I started doing this is because last year I tried to read the entire set of encyclopedias and it just wasn't going anywhere. In fact, I would have preferred to listen to it, but there was nothing out there. There were a lot of children's encyclopedias that you could listen to, a lot of mythology, a lot of interesting ones, but not exactly what I was looking for. So it just hit me a couple weeks ago, hey, why don't you read the encyclopedias? But you can read about that at my blog on the oaktreejourneys.com if you want. But that's what I'm doing. You don't have to read along. If you are interested in reading along and you have a different set of encyclopedias and you want to compare the words, I think that is a fantastic idea. In fact, I encourage that. And if you were with me yesterday, I said I started out my second half of the show with being outside, and then we had to go in because of a cat situation. So I'm trying outside again. It just poured down the rain last night, so maybe the cat won't come back today. We'll see. But you'll probably hear birds and cars going. But yesterday was July 1st and the beginning of Camp NaNoWriMo. So if you're doing Camp NaNoWriMo, today's the second day. Congratulations, you made it to day 2. Good luck to you. And I hope you hit your goal count. So we're going to make it a little shorter today. I know we went a little long yesterday. I think it ended up being about an hour total yesterday. So we're going to do a little shorter today. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our first word. Now, yesterday we stopped with abnormal psychology. So today is oboe. And that is spelled ABO, but that's how it says to pronounce it. Oboe. Chief town of the government of Obo in Finland, population about 35,000. The town was founded by the Swedes in 1157 and remained the capital of Finland until 1819. In the year 1827, a great part of the town, including the university buildings, was destroyed by fire, and consequently the university was removed to Helsingfors, now the capital. The Peace of Obo in 1743 between Sweden and Russia put an end to the war commenced by Sweden under French instigation in 1741. In this war, Russia had gained possession of the whole of Finland through the misconduct of the Swedish generals. In this treaty, the river Kaiman, was made the boundary between the territories of Sweden and Russia, but by another place concluded 1809, the whole of Finland, as far as the Tornia, was ceded to Russia. The government of Obo Bjornborg has 9,450 square miles, population 430,194. Remember, this is 1909. Right. The next word is aboard. Let's see. It's on or in a ship or boat. Then abode, noun, a habitation, a place of residence, stay, or continuance. PT and PP of abide in OE, stop, delay. Abode, verb, to foretoken, to be an omen. Aboding, noun, presentiment. Abodement, noun, a secret anticipation of a future thing, good or bad, an omen. Abolish, verb, to put an end to make void, to annul, to destroy. Abolishing, abolished, abolisher, the person that puts an end to. Abolishable, that may be put an end to or destroyed. Abolishment, the act of putting an end to or destroying. Emancipation. Abolitionist, noun, a person who favors the putting an end to anything, as slavery. Abolitionism, noun, the tenets of abolitionists, synonym of abolish, to abrogate, repeal, revoke, annul, cancel, set aside, nullify, annihilate. And next word, makes sense, abolitionists, a term used to designate a party in the U.S. who sought the immediate and total abolition of slavery. See slavery. Abolitionists' views had long been held by many, especially by members of the Society of Friends, but the term was not commonly used until an aggressive party spread from New England throughout the North and West, demanding immediate and unconditional emancipation. Gradual abolition had been the desire of many of the best men, even of the South. Until after the War of 1812, there was no prejudice against the freest expression of opinion on the subject. But the effects of Whitney's cotton gin were now beginning to be felt in making the slave system, for the time, enormously profitable. The new zeal of the South in upholding, increasing, and justifying the system was met by a new intensity of the North in opposing it. After about 30 years of agitation, abolitionism is a greatly modified form, demanding only the restriction of slavery from entering on new territory, yet almost unconsciously looking towards its entire extinction, gained a political advocacy in the Republican Party. The ends of the abolitionists were gained when, under Lincoln's administration, slavery was abolished in 1863, January 1st. So it was actually abolished January 1st, 1863. Which is awesome. I'm so glad. And with that positive note, I am going to pause and we're going to take a quick break and I'm going to drink some coffee. See you soon. Hi, I hope you enjoyed that segment from my podcast, The Oak Tree Journeys, from the Encyclopedia Challenge. To hear the entire episode, please visit the link at the bottom in the description. And please don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe and share it to anyone you know who wants to read the entire encyclopedia or who's just interested in words. Thank you again and have a blessed day.